my name's Alex, and welcome to your yoga pose of the month for August for the Enlighten Yoga studio here at Raintree Athletic Club. We're going to be going through Pincha Mayurasana, Forearm Stand for our peak pose, and giving you lots of options to build up towards that peak posture. Remember that whenever there's something like this that you're working on, it's a process. Nothing happens overnight, so just be patient with your body. We're going to go ahead and get started in Anahata Asana, extended puppy pose. So we'll come into our tabletop position with shoulders over the wrists and knees underneath the sit bones. Now I personally like to come up onto my fingertips so that I get more of a stretch for my shoulders. And as we walk our hands out, keeping our hips above our knees the entire time, find full extension on fingertips. Take a big inhale here, lift the heart. And as you exhale, let your heart space fall down towards the ground. And breathing, inhale to rise, heart space away. Exhale to let that heart space fall. Inhale to rise. And exhale, let that heart space fall. The gaze can either be straight in front or down beneath you, whichever one feels best for the throat and neck, but it is good preparation for the forearm stand to send the gaze in front of you and let Jalandhara, the throat chakra, open up. So from here, in extended puppy pose, you'll find this flow 3 to 5 times. Just give yourself some movement. And then a nice, easy transition into our forearm plank, extending the legs straight out behind us. Now, no peaks or no valleys in the sit bones. Protect the lower back by having a nice, strong, straight line from the crown of the head to the heels. Squeeze the elbows in towards the midline and you activate transverse abdominis here. Gaze is slightly out in front of you and just start to breathe. Now I recommend being here about 60 seconds every time you come into it. I know a minute feels like a long time, but all you need to do is just breathe. Try to send the chin out of the chest and the back of the head out of the heels. A good place to look is right about where your thumbs are. One more moment here. And as you exhale, we release into our Sphinx pose. So it's a Bhujangasana version Shalabhasana here. Elbows directly underneath the shoulders, palms pressing down, and you're dropping the shoulders down the back and lifting the crown of the head. So the idea is extension from navel all the way to the top of the head. And just breathing, pushing the back of the heart to the front of the heart as you pull your heart space through. Tops of the feet are down and slightly pigeon-toed to protect your lumbar and lower back. Really breathe and pull the belly in. And it can be more restorative if you'd like by letting your head and neck drop. Several breaths here just to kind of release the lower back after so many big, bold postures. And then from here, we'll go ahead and curl the toes under, lift the sit bones high, and start to walk the feet in for dolphin pose. Again, really imperative that those elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. And as you start to walk those feet in as close as you can get them to the sit bones, gaze can either be down in front of you or right behind you. And you're just breathing here, integrating the core, pushing the tailbone towards the sky and the belly in. Maybe just 3 to 5 breaths here. And all of that, go ahead and come down to the knees. And we'll pause for a moment to give our arms time to rest. If you need an extra break, you can send the arms down by the side. And we'll go ahead and start working towards our full Pincha Mayurasana, forearm stand. We'll go ahead and come back into dolphin, lift one leg and make some adjustments in the body before we actually kick up into the full expression of Pincha Mayurasana. The whole idea about kicking up and in is that you're not technically kicking. It's not quite like a donkey kick because you don't want to launch yourself over and cause the domino effect either in your house or in class. So as we begin to really work on this, you're going to see that even for someone who's practiced for a really long time and has really worked on honing in on coming up into this Pincha, it takes time to just slowly start to kind of tilt into it and start to feel that weightlessness. So we'll go ahead and come back into the dolphin. Lift the sit bones, feet down, squeeze the elbows so that they're directly underneath the shoulders. Gaze is going to be slightly forward towards your thumbs. Let's inhale the right leg first, and notice how everything kind of pulls towards the left. So you'll really want to push that left hip crease to the back. And then slowly begin to start lifting up and in towards it. And the more you get comfortable, the easier it's going to be to want to lift that left leg. So we'll go ahead and try the other side, and then eventually work towards the full expression. Thanks for spending time with me, and I hope you had fun with your Pincha Mayurasana.